How much of your life is your work costing you? This video is about the 4 stages of work, time, and money that we all go through in our careers. Watch till the end of the video to understand the biggest mistake that we all make and how to avoid it. We can visualize the 4 stages in a time and money matrix. Time here refers to how much time you spend at work, and money refers to how much money you make. Most of us start out somewhere here in the first stage, where we're not spending too much time doing productive work and are not earning much money. Perhaps we haven't yet landed a good enough job or started a serious business. The problem is not that we start here. Most people do. The problem is that we remain here unless we do the one thing that really matters: improving our skill. If we can get out of our laziness and continuously improve our skill, we begin to move upwards in this direction and towards stage 2. So the key word in stage 1 is skill. Just focus on improving your skill. At some point, many of us will get to stage 2, where we have lots of work. We're either in a busy job or an ineffective business. In this stage, we're spending most of our time working, but still are not earning enough or are making very little profit. Again, the problem is not that so many people land in this stage. It is a natural progression in your journey, where you need to get better at what you do and need to spend time honing your skills. The problem is that many people remain here, stuck in a long job with stagnant pay. This is where you need to start focusing on how to add more value, because skill will get you some job or some business, but only adding great value will get you a high-paying job or a profitable business. So if you want to move in this direction towards stage 3, you have to add more value and be more effective. This is very easy to miss. You may be great at programming or finance, but if you're not adding greater and greater values to your customers and your organization, you will stay stuck in stage 2. Before we look at stage 3, please take a moment to subscribe for more ideas on financial freedom, career growth, and happiness. After you've honed your skills and gotten really good at adding value, you eventually get to stage 3. This is the stage where you're still spending a lot of time at work or in your business, but at least getting paid highly for it. It is the high time spent and high pay stage. Now this stage is essential in our journey. Again, as with all other stages, the real problem is not that people remain in this stage all their life. The real problem is that people don't even know that they are here. They spend years and decades and life just goes by. The money becomes an end in itself. The most precious thing in our lives, which is time, is lost. This is the stage where you should ask yourself, how much is my job or business costing me? Basically, how much of your time and life is your job costing you? While most people get to this stage by being very effective, they don't make it out of it. The ones who move forward focus on also being efficient without losing the effectiveness. This is the stage where you'll need to turn your focus on how to get more things done without needing more of your time. One way to do this is to create passive income so that you do not need to be in a full-time job. If you have a business, you would need to set up an organization, however small, and the processes to ensure that you're not needed most of the time. The other thing that you need to get out of this stage is to want less. Ask yourself, do I really need so much luxury and money to be happy? As with all stages, this is not a one-time leap, but a process and a journey which will eventually get you to stage 4. At this stage, you would have freed up most of your time, required to spend very little active time on your job or your business, but you will still be making a lot of money. This is the stage that we all dream of. But the biggest mistake that we all make is thinking that we will get from stage 1 to stage 4 directly without going through all of the intermediate stages. We all want lots of money quickly without much effort or work, and that never happens. In trying to do this, you tend to remain in stage 1. Now, not all of our journeys will look like this ideal path, where we go from stage 1 to stage 2 to stage 3 and 4, all while hugging the edge of this matrix. In reality, we will all find our way in a more realistic fashion, perhaps like this, as we progress through the stages. Not all of us will end up with lots of money and no need to work at all at the edge of stage 4. What we can hope for is to end up somewhere in stage 4, where we still have a good amount of money, while still requiring some amount of time to keep it going. Hit subscribe, and if you want to understand the 6 steps to achieving financial freedom, watch this video.